guys, welcome to a brand new episode of the Oleka Ifeanyi show. My name is Oleka Ifeanyi. All this while, we've been taking actors, comedians, dancers as if they are the only entertainers or celebrities in the world. Today, the show is taking another route. We'll have an entrepreneur in the building talking about Norahkulture collection. Welcome, man.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Omere Norahkulture.
That should be mistakes, right?
Yeah. How did you know?
That's Omere.
Okay.
So, how did the journey of Norahkulture begin?
It's actually a funny one. It started in school in Absum. I was hungry. That's how my journey started. Hunger started it. I was in school. I was still studying medicine. I think that should be my second year or third year in school. And I was very hungry that particular day, and I was so angry at myself and at God. Because in school then I had friends. Those kind of friends that are always making things happen, traveling to Lagos to do their thing, Abuja to do their thing. So they always say, Nora, Imarama, come, let's go to Abuja, you make quick cash, you come back, all those stuff. For looking at the family that I came from, that's not how I was brought up. That's not who I want to be. So at a point, they stopped giving me things. Normally, if I go and ask for money, they can borrow me money, they can lend me money, And I don't call home because I'm not really from a rich home. My family is just average. Let me not say poor, average. And then I lost my mom, so my dad was just there alone. And I don't like calling home because I know if he has, he will definitely send. And if he doesn't have an axe, he's going to get worried and all that. So I don't actually call home until when he feels like he has money, he can send some money. I ask what's up. I asked him, he said he has money, so can you send something? So that particular day in school, I didn't have Gary to drink, nothing. My roommate was not around. I cried, and I made the dangerous prayer.
Dangerous one.
Yes. Wow. I always tell people, like I have an NGO where I talk to young. I always tell them, don't make that kind of prayer if you don't know your relationship with God, because that prayer, the devil can use it against you. So I said, God, if I sleep, if you don't show me the way out of this challenge, I'm going to follow my friends and do whatever they are doing. And that day was actually an emotional day for me. I went through so many stuff. So I slept off. It was like a dream. I saw a showroom where they make Ankara bags and shoes. Then I was actually attending to people. So I never knew something like that was existing. So when I woke up, I went to my friends and I was like, is there anything like using fabrics to make bags and shoes? He said, yeah, I scored Ankara bags and shoes. I said, okay. I started googling about it. I saw people are already doing it. So I was just curious, how can you use fabric to make bags and shoes? How is it even possible? So I went to YouTube to see. I just typed it on YouTube and I saw some videos that I was watching. As a curious person I decided to try it out. Let me see if it's going to happen. So that day I brought out one of my old shoes. Then I had my mom's wrapper I was using in my room. Then I tore my bed, the foam. I did that, but I did not have money. No shishi. So I used it as. Then I went downstairs in Pentagon Lodge in school. Then I went to a security man and asked him if he can borrow me just small gum that let me do it and do something. So he gave me some gum. I came upstairs and then practicing. I practiced for several days. Had to fold shoes actually, and at some point I got it. I did perfectly well. I was still broke.
Well, nobody taught you.
Nobody taught me. I learned from YouTube.
Wow.
So I was still broke. And I needed money. I did something. There was this lady I normally patronize in school. Then I went to her. She has a boutique. Say Chinwe. She's actually a popular person. She sells stuff. So most of the ladies in Absu will know her. Say Chinwe. I say I actually refold bags and shoes for people in Aba. That I can actually do that for you. So if you have shoes that stayed and you did not sell, I can repackage it for you and you sell it as Ankara bags and shoes. She was not angry. She said, that I know something like that, I did not tell her, not I hate for Sheila shoes and bags, stuff like that. So she called her sales girl to bring out some stuffs that they are no longer using, that they were not able to sell. So she brought it out. She said, in a fold bag, but do you fold bags? I said yes, I actually fold bags. I've never folded any bag before. I just said yes to it. He said, what about jewelry? I have some jewelry that are already peeling. Can you refold? I said yes. She brought out plenty bags. It was about, I think that one was about 20 something pairs of shoes and bags too. So I've never done the business for anybody. So I did not know what to charge her, but I made the price to be fair, that I can actually make something from it. As bad as the business, I can make profit from. So the next, she paid for someone that did not have any shishi in her account. She told me she would pay at the end of it, for everything she gave me was about 140,000. Wow. She said she's going to pay 40k to start with. So from that 40k, as I deliver, she will pay up the rest. So the next day, I came back to her business I started. I bought materials, I bought proper gum, I bought brush, now no longer foam. Bought Ankara materials. My room was filled up with stuff. I was producing for her. If I produce, I will. But something happened. As a medical student, how you know that Nora how you know that I came for night classes? If I'm not laughing, I'm making jokes of people. If I'm not making jokes of people, then if you're not hearing my voice, you know that I'm sleeping. My TDB it doesn't work. But when I had that job, I could stay up through the night. I would run it, do it the next day. I did that for like several weeks until I delivered the job. So my roommate always comes to Nora, do you actually know you're a medical student? All these things you are doing, you need to focus and finish up. So at a point, I had to take a decision. I found out that medicine is not my thing. So I had to take a decision.
But you're only doing the medicine to get the certificate.
Then I did not know it was as I started doing this job, and I saw that I had more passion for this thing that I'm doing here, and I can actually stay up all night to do it, and I'm not worried. I'm not feeling like it's a burden. Then whenever I go to the lady's shop, the joy when people say, this thing is fine, who made it? And she said she made it, and people are like, so I felt that joy, that passion. I had to realize that this medical thing, and besides, I've always had this struggle of trying to read, grab everything, not have big medical textbooks and all that. So long story short, let me cut the story short. One day I started posting on Facebook. I started doing things for my friends and family. So one day I got an opportunity. A friend of mine informed me that Nitanya Baribe is doing a trade fair in Abuja for made in Aba products. That would I like to attend? I said yes, I would like to attend. So I told my dad I wanted to go, but he said no, that I cannot go. That small girl like me, I will not go to Abuja. They will lodge me in a hotel. All these Abuja men will not be looking at me and all that. That was his reason. So I went to one of my pastors. I wanted him to convince my dad so that I can go. And he made things worse. Said, what if you're on your way going now, you have accidents? What would they say? What would they say? They will not say that your father sent you to Abuja to go and say something, and you left the school that you are attending. So he discouraged my daddy the more. So at that point, I couldn't go again. So, but I just said, if I'm not able to go, I would love my products to be there. So one of my friends volunteered to go on my behalf. So in that morning, that was meant to bring that stuff for her, my products for her to take to Abuja at the park where they are conveying. So I saw the lady in charge, Mrs. Oleka. She said, why are you not going? Why are you not representing your grant? I said, my daddy did not allow me to say, what was it? I told her. She said, okay, let me call you. Give me your daddy's number. Let me call your dad. So she called my dad and she told my dad that, don't worry, she will be staying in the same hotel room with me. I will look after her. Nothing is going to happen. I promise you this, that, and my daddy, at the end, my daddy accepted. So I went for that trade fair, and that was how Norahkulture started. It was aired on national television. So many people saw my products and they were interested. I received calls. People were coming to buy from me. That's how Norahkulture started. From that trade fair, people knew about Norahkulture, and ever since then I've been. So that's my journey. That's how I started my business.
There is more to your personality your identity. You understand? But there's this story Chinyere Akutobi wrote about you. Can you tell us about it?
Oh, okay. He actually he told me that he wanted to write a story about me, and so he came to my house. It's just the same story that I just shared with you, how I started my business, the journey so far, where I am and where I'm heading to. So I just told him how I started my business, the whole gist about the hunger stuff, going to meet the lady to produce stuff. Then after the trade fair, I've been producing stuff. I've had my difficult times as a business person, as a young girl running business, and also ever since then I've had my loss. There was a time I had to run to Port Harcourt because I was in the debt of about 400 and something thousand from a bad business I actually did. I've had my ups and downs in business. It has not really been easy. I'm not one of those people that say the journey has been easy or all those motivational speakers that will come out and say no, I have had my own rough journey. Like I told people, there was one time I went to Lagos for a trade fair and I've actually borrowed money from someone. All the money I borrowed, everything was about 300 and something thousand. And normally if I go to Abuja trade fair, I would sell out stuffs, So I still had the same mindset as Lagos been, and say that one go better pass Abuja. So I had to produce more things. I spent money for transportation for me to get to Lagos. Somebody that carried 330,000 worth of product. I only sold something of 11,000 naira.
Wow!
And at that point, I started forging. I'm not eating, but I was forging because I remembered all the money where I borrow. How am I going to pay back? And there is a timeline to it.
Yes.
And one of the people that borrowed the money, the condition is that if I don't pay back, he's going to inform my dad. And my dad is not in support of my business as of then. He was not in support of me doing that business because me leaving medicine, switching over to microbiology because I want to have more time to make shoes and bags. It sounds crazy.
That one is a very big problem.
It's a very big problem. So even for like a year, I was not in talking terms with my dad. Even none of my family members, we had like serious issues. So there was no how I'm going to let this man talk to my dad that I borrowed money. When I say, have you seen what I'm saying? That's like discourage business at all. So I went to that place. I only 11,000. My transport, because I took one of my friends to help me, and you never even see money to enter motor, carry my products, come back. 11,000 out of 300 and something thousand worth of products. So okay, we went to a friend's house. I want to cut the story short. We went to a friend's house. My friend said,
I'm enjoying the story.
Okay. We went to a friend's house. Okay, before my brother stays in Lagos. So I told him that okay, I will come to his house and stay. I was telling that like I never knew that this dance was another journey altogether. So I told him, okay, that night that I'm going to carry my stuff, and he said, no, don't worry. By the time how are you going to carry your, and you know all this big sack, those 500 kg, I had like 2 of it. How are you going to carry it and enter Moluwa, then get to my location? So he gave me an option of sleeping at their office. He worked with Koshari, so the least that expensive they have their office at different hotels. So he said we are going to start Oriental Hotel. I was very happy that after the whole show I'll sleep at Oriental Hotels. Only for me to find out that the place that they kept for us is just at the security post.
Wow.
With my brothers and my friend, we slept at the security post that day. And it happened that one Oba of something, the daughter was wedding. So I saw young babes like me with posh car. That was there. I said, God, in this life I will never be poor. This life I will never be poor. So I came back from that trip. I had to rally around to make sales and try to borrow money to pay back the money that I'm owing so that the man will not actually talk to my dad. These are one of the challenges I've had in business. Going to Port Harcourt, starting from the scratch. I got to Port Harcourt gang because most times when I come out, I see people that I'm owing. They'll start harassing me and I have to just go to Port Harcourt, let me just gang and hide and rest and see, let me think again, how will I make this business work? I got to Port Harcourt and God led it to my spirit to rent a shop in Port Harcourt. I was not like, I think, how will I rent shop? I am owing 400 and something thousand.
Yeah.
How will I now start renting shop? With which money? From where? How is it going to happen? I told my friend I was staying in her house, so say that say you no go bad us. Make I if I feel raise money, say e go sell for Port Harcourt. So Port Harcourt is not far. So I made some calls, I raised money. I rented. Okay, before then, I got an opportunity again when the vice president came to Aba for yes, when he came to Aba, I made the products and I wanted to stand there because I know majority of the people that will come for the exhibition will be people from area and they make shoes. So plenty shoemakers and bag makers. Yeah. So I just wanted to do something that would attract him to my stand. So I made an Ankara umbrella for the first time. So he got to my stand and he was wondering, how did you make an umbrella? Do you know that? I think that was the statement. Do you know that nobody in West Africa or something makes an umbrella? How did you make an umbrella? How? So even Governor Kezipa, you were not asking me, how I did. I explained everything. Where I got my raw materials from. I said someone sent from India to me, and all that. So I was selected among the 10 companies to be sponsored and giving money and all that. But later they said there is no money. They did not say they are giving any money. That they just say that they will follow you up for your business, know the things you are doing and all that. They will send different organizations to come and monitor what you are doing. So I kept on disturbing the SSA to the vice president. I told him, "Okay, you said you will give us 700,000. I need my 700K." He said, "No, we did not promise you any money. We just said we will follow up." So when they started the National MSME Awards, so he contacted me, told me to apply for it. So I applied that year. I did not get. The next year, he said, "Nora, apply again." I don't actually like competition, so I said I just casually applied for it. So when I applied for that awards, and as God will have it, I got there. Then the category I applied for just 1 million naira. So when I got to the airport, the lady that picked me up was saying that she heard that some people are actually going to win cars. I said, "You can just collect 1 million naira." I'm not. My mind is not on the cars. I just want to collect money. If I win that one, that's even if I win, because there are a lot of people in Nigeria who might be even better than me and all that. So when I got to the hotel, they did another interview at forgotten the office. I remember it. So they now gave me a car here and said, "Just pretend like this car is your own. What will you do?" So at that point, I've not imagined myself owning a car, because I still had so many bills to pay. So car never be my problem at all. So I just started crying. So I told them, "No, wait, pause. Let me wipe my tears." No, they need the tears. So they did that. I was now wondering, and why I don't like competition, because as they told me that, I went back to them. I was just worried. Are you sure I'm going to win this? I don't like that stress at all. At the end of the day, that the award night came. We are 3 ladies under the category that they picked me for. So, and God will have it. I won the award. I got 1 million naira, and I got a car, brand new. And that was a brand new 2019 car. Wow. And it was like crazy. I did not believe it, that this small girl that started this journey of making shoes and bags will eventually get to meet the not just meeting the vice president, win an award from the federal government. So it was really a huge one for me. A lot of people called me, got a lot of contacts for the award night. So back to my Port Harcourt story, because then I was living. I actually relocated to Port Harcourt. So when I came back, my shop money was not available. I was able to pay off some of the debts, in fact almost all. So the 1 million naira, like people are saying, Nora, you don't blow now. I say, that 1 million, I don't pay off all my debts, so I can actually have my peace of mind. Yes. So then my office in Port Harcourt, I was able to use my car to get some jobs, because there my car was branded with federal government logos and all that. So I was able to get some jobs and all that. So that has been, I think that's the story I told him that day. Then I was among the people the governor sent to China to learn shoemaking. So I've had my wins, I've had my struggles. It's not been easy. At a point, my best friend, she said, Nora, Ebupugu, I will translate to English. They say, Ebupugu, wake again, GK now, that's to show you how it means that she says, even if they cut off my leg, I will still use my mama to stretching and going to Araya, So that's how passionate I am about my business. Anything you give me, I've never said no to any opportunity. Anything you ask, can you do? I will say yes, and I will go and find a way to do it. Okay, I have a company where I produce bags and shoes. Because I started with forwarding of bags with Ankara material. Customer demand. Some people wanted already as in a newly made, was not rebranded. So I started making bags. I started making shoes. I just got an office at Smart and Terrible Wear. So there I stayed there to train.
So how far talk about your child? Like how many people have been doing this partnership? There was a time that you did that.
Yes.
So how far?
I've actually trained up to because of my NGO, my big star program. I have an NGO big star, so it's about training young girls with entrepreneurship skills. So I've trained up to 200 girls, but not really not just my own business, for different other skills. But talking about shoes and bags, I think I would say up to 50 or more than people that I've trained. Majority of them are girls, because that's what my NGO. So I use that part, my NGO, to actually train girls, or for individuals that just came into my office and training and all that. I would say about 5 or so. So putting it together is about 25. Then the other 100 and is just another skills that some other people volunteer to train. Friends in photography, making, designing, different skills that we actually train on.
How actually this story? Every young girl has that story. So
I think my advice to young girls, you don't have any excuse. Like I said, I started nothing. I did not need 100,000, 20,000, 60,000. I started with what I had. That was my month's fabric. That was all my hair. That was my coach. That was the story of downstairs. So look around. What do you have to do? Are you interested? It's already on you. Anything you want to do, yeah. Everything I'm doing, nobody wants nobody anything. The only training that I got on my own was the one I went to China. So anything you want to do, you already ask you. Wow. People so that people have their start with the things you have. Start with your family and friends. And if eventually I gave up on my business, I won't be here. I won't be home. Nobody will reach out. But because I was, despite the challenges that I was always consistent and believing that Nora is always so every young girl out there, find something. One at the days where women answer, oh yeah, you are no longer aware that we are make money. I met my husband because I was doing something. We connected because he gave me a job. So you never can tell. Hey, after you please, you are creating, you are endowed with different skills and creativity. Find out what your power is.
Thank you very much for the advice. You know, it's your experience and all of that. What's your memories?
What made me start is actually I don't want to be hungry. I don't want my children to be in that situation because I actually went through a lot. I want to see that my family is comfortable. I want to see that my children is comfortable. I want to see that people around me, because I have a lot of people that look up to me. I have a lot of young girls who also come from poor backgrounds that don't have any, probably they don't have the ability to do the things that can guide the way I was able to bring up myself. So those things are my driving force. I want to help people achieve their dreams. So if I'm not comfortable, I won't be able to do that. If I don't have money in my account, I won't be able to help people. I won't be able to make sure my family is comfortable. So basically, money, being comfortable in life, being able to help people is actually what is driving me to pursue this thing, make this money, make it, and be able to help people around you.
Okay, talking about family, how do you mix family? How do you mix family with business? Like time, how do you share it?
It's actually easy for me because of the person I married. Yeah, because when I was single, that was like a big challenge for me. I didn't want any man that would hold me down because I know the potential of God has given me, and I don't want anybody to hold me down. So, do I share it? I actually know when to go to work. I actually know when to close. I actually know when to say no to an opportunity and when to accept an opportunity. I don't want anything because I want to make money or because I want to run a business, then I will not neglect my family. No, I make sure everybody gets their attention, and my family is my number one priority. So anything I do, that me coming here today, I told my husband, I said, okay, look at your timing, when it's comfortable for you and all that. So I make sure everybody is okay, so that I will not go and be one successful businesswoman, a divorced successful business. I know I don't want that. So I share everything, make sure everybody is okay. My husband is okay. Before I leave the house in the morning, I make sure my husband is okay, my baby is okay. Before coming here, I make sure my baby is okay, so that she doesn't have anything to complain about and all that. So there is no, I just balance the whole equation.
Alright, thank you very much. The story is quite touching, from tragedy to the success to everything. Wow. A successful story, if I was correct. We've heard from Nora, right? I think this is your